that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Allen now on the Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Steven Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here's Jackson to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Airing one out for Crowder. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 85 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down now, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's Allen. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give to Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Bills first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bills 3.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
I like that one.
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I smell fear in that offense. Whip.
On second down, it's Bell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 43. Get him on. West. Alert 3. Watch the ship. Zip this. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Safe. Ball trot. Yeah. Mike's 49.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Everyone, we got four down. 83's me. 83's me. Wahoo. Mike 51. Mike 50.
To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 13. Check 13.
Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Good track. Check 99. Check 99. Shit. 53 to Mike.
They run with Taylor. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, it's Taylor. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now. It's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll run with Taylor. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Watch that in, tight end. Tight end's right. Go. And go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now it's Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check Mike 21. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Over. Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. No. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go. Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. You remember me? Go. Let's go, baby. Out, out, out.
Again, it's Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right.
Push him back. Push him back.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. What it is. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hustle, hustle. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Extreme. Field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, patch it. Rush in.
On second down, it's Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On 3rd down, Allen. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
37-yard line.
Check 53. I got it.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Allen to throw. On 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Allen taking it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Allen going to go on 4th down. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19.
They'll go again with Bell. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st down, Bell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 5.
Show me that. Show me that. Deuce. Go. Some motion.
On third down, here's Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. To return is Taylor. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. No.
They'll run on first down. Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Go. Get him. You got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Switch. Why? 66. Pull it. Now. Check 9. To the roll. West. Go. 40. Let's box. 40. Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Yeah, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, check. 53 for Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. T.J. Green with a pick.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Set, go. Watch 49.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Set, and read. Mike, 49. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check, 81. Check. SOS. Hey.
On 3rd down, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.